Grand Rising Powerful Being. Tap in with me. I'm going to be talking about 6 ways to have a more peaceful day. So if a lot of times you experience anxiety, stress, worry, anger, depression, all the emotion that causes stress, today I'm going to be talking about 6 ways to have a more peaceful day. Okay? As you can see, one of the ways is where I'm at right now. Okay? I'm getting in some of that good vibration, baby. I'm raising the vibration of the trees too. Because I be speaking life into them. They shine brighter when I talk outside. But keep tapping in. 6 ways to have a more peaceful day. It's going to start with how you wake up.
Hello, powerful people. My name is Edouard Gilles, personal development speaker and talk show host. And I want to welcome you to this holistic experience called Ed Talks Daily Personal Development and Motivation. This podcast is all about growth in all aspects of your life. How do you solidify a great mindset that will lead to a healthy body, healthy relationships, and an in-tune spirit? Well, join me on this journey to becoming the best version of ourselves. If you want a podcast that you can relate to, a podcast that will motivate and inspire you, all while educating you on ways to personally develop and grow as a being, Ed Talks Daily is for you. Find Ed Talks Daily on your favorite podcast app and be sure to leave your thoughts in the form of a review.
However, before we get into that, I want to remind you all, this is a podcast and this is called Ed Talks Daily. If you have not subscribed to this podcast yet, make sure you text Ed Talks to 561-510-9605. That way, I'm going to send you the link. You can subscribe to it and you'll be in my text messaging tribe so you can stay on point with what I got going on. You know what I'm saying? All right. So, what are the 6 ways to have a more peaceful day? Let's start with number 1. Way number 1 is wake up intentionally. I've said that so many times, you're probably tired by now. The way you set your day is going to set your day. The way you rise up is going to determine the quality of it. So you want to rise up with intention. You want to rise up with vitality and energy. There's something called priming. Okay, I actually learned it from Tony Robbins. He was saying that if you prime your day with certain movement, certain poses, certain breathing patterns, certain radical movements, it's going to transform how your day goes. Now, I used to always wake up and do it, but I didn't call it that, right? And then I started to call it rising and priming. And I did a mixture of things every day in the morning that's the same, so that way my days can kind of like go really well. And what I found out is when you move, when you learn, when you affirm, when you reflect, when you plan, your day goes way smoother than when you just wing it, right? You know, a lot of times our wings get clipped when we wing it. I like that. Let me note that down. Don't steal my quote. Your wings get clipped when you just wing it because you aren't able to determine the level of how you're going to soar for the day, right? So you're like, what's the morning routine like? First thing is a vision statement. Imagine if you had a descriptive essay of how you're creating your life in the next 5, 6, 10, 12 years. Like, how powerful would that be? And what's the science behind it? There's a state in between the waking state and when you're fully awake. You're not really awake yet. If somebody talked to you at that state, you might just lash out on them because it's your subconscious mind. You know, there's no filter. That happened to me a couple times, and it didn't go so well. But the positive side of that is, what you can do is you listen to a vision statement. It's the year 2023 and my life is completely inspiring, meaningful. I've embodied the characteristics of a person worthy of success, respect, and a massive income. I've mastered my mind, my body, and emotion. And I created a whole descriptive, and I listened to it so much that I memorized it, and now my life is becoming it. You get what I'm saying? And that was 5 years ago. I've been doing that for I've been doing that for 5 years, right? I've been listening to it all, every single morning, and then I started seeing my life come like that. Why? Because your subconscious mind is mostly impressionable, and when your mind is in what they call theta state. When you sleep, you're in deep sleep. But in between that theta, you can send instructions to your brain. So I've been listening to scripture too, because I'm sending instructions to my brain. I listen to scripture, to vision statement, and so prayer is also a good thing to do, okay? So you're like vision statement, boom. So you have a morning routine. If you want the episode on that, go to that episode on how 10 ways to start 10 ways, 10 holistic habits to have a positive life. Okay, that's an episode. Okay, so way number 2 to have a positive day. What's way number 2 to have a positive day? You want to eat nutritious food. You want to juice, right? A lot of people, they break their fast with stuff that does not empower their cells. They break their fast with things that does not empower their cells, and they feel sluggish right before they go to work. So they're like bacon, cheese, eggs, all of these things are clogging you up, right? So you want to do stuff that free you up. So you're like, what should I do, Ed? What is it? Fruits and fruits, not necessarily vegetables. Fruits, juices, smoothie drinks. Now, I've learned some of the most amazing cacao drinks with different berries. Cacao is a good base to put in anything. You ever seen that commercial? I put that on everything. On everything. On everything. Everything. So that's the cacao, baby. So cacao has like a bunch, it's like a superfood. So put some cacao, they got mushroom blends. So you want to get yourself a high-speed blend. So you're like, what juice should I get? What blender should I get? Click the link in my bio, okay? I don't sell them, but Amazon does, and I have a recommendation page in my bio, okay? So it says shop on my Amazon page, and you could go, you can get yourself a juicer, a blender. So you're like, oh, juice and blend? Yep, juice and blend. I promise you're gonna have a positive day. What I do is a vegetable juice, okay? I do a vegetable juice, and I'm gonna tell you a recipe one time. Beets, celery, ginger, carrots, turmeric. I'm not gonna repeat it again. If you want it, what you gotta do? You gotta text me. So you want to get yourself a vegetable juice. I'm not gonna do that to y'all. Beets, celery, ginger, carrots, turmeric. Those have cancer-killing properties. Beets have something called beta-heme, which cleans your blood. Celery clears your arteries. Carrots, dilutes your, it clears out toxins from your eyes so you can see clearer. I can see clear now, okay? Turmeric kills cancer, pretty much. Ginger, the ancient medicine from the island, baby. All right, so that you're gonna feel refreshed. But you don't have to do juice every day. You could do berries, you could do melons, okay? So there's various things you could do in the rising. Like somebody says, how about milk and cereal? How about milk and cereal? Okay, so milk creates mucus. Sugar is the #1 killer. So mucus and sugar and killing don't go together, okay? So milk and cereal is a scam. But I told you, I've been learning from some of the best, right? And the other day, Dr. Love made this oats with some sort of, what was it called again? Dang, I forgot it. But it was like cereal, but it was not cereal. It was oats and another base, right? And you could also use yogurt, the right one, the good one, not the, okay. And there's also something else that I wanted to recommend. It's not coming to me right now, but let's leave it at that. So that is way number 2, juice and blend. Juice and blend. Somebody says, can you tell me more recipes? The internet. The internet, okay. The net, okay, YouTube. All right, YouTube, okay, be resourceful, okay? I just need to give you and then you go find the rest. Or the tribe, that's another way. So you're like, okay, what's way number 3? So you said way number 1 is have a rising routine. Way number 2 is to juice and blend. What is way number 3? Get your butt out. But look, you see, I got the trees over here. Like, this is edible, by the way, edible. All right, this is called basket leaves, or zoos be eating that. But anyways, that's not the point. The point is, get your feet out in nature, baby. Now, why do you want to get outside? Most of us, we all around concrete. Concrete blocks energy. All right, you ever seen Star Wars? The Force is with you. The Jedi is in the forest. You ever seen Avatar in the forest, right? All the Zen masters in the forest. You ever seen Mr. Miyagi? Mr. Miyagi. Okay, outside. All right, so outdoors raises your vibration. There's underneath your foot, there's a point called bubbling springs. And when you step on the ground, it increases the flow of your blood about 5% because there's a post-electromagnetic field that comes from the ground. So just by stepping outside, you're raising your vibration. So you get your toes in the dirt. Somebody told me I don't like the dirt outside and worms. I'm like, your food come from it, you know. So listen, it's not that bad. You're gonna be surprised how nice it feels just to be outside. Now somebody says, I live in Manhattan, I live in the middle of the city, you know, I can't find outside like that. There's parks, you know, you can find a way out of no way, okay? Or get plants in your room. Okay, you can fill up your space, get the feng shui right. You know, in my room I got a little Zen fountain. I got plants on the window, right? Growing in water, by the way. I got plants in the window and I got plants outside. So I need some of that good oxygen, okay? So you're like, okay, way number 1, wake up with a routine. Way number 2, juice and blend. Way number 3, go outside. I'm so energized and I feel good, right? 6 ways to have a very healthy day because I did those 3 things already. All right, that's why I'm feeling so good. So what's way number 4? Way number 4 is to put in positive things in your mind, as well as music that raise your vibration. Like I was listening to Bob Marley. The sun is shining, the weather is sweet. That's a good song right there, baby. You know, I was listening to Londerell, Gratitude for My Health. That's a good song right there, baby. So you want to listen to songs that raises your vibration, positive music, right? Not music, like certain music, their frequencies, it's hype, but their frequencies get you amped up, anxious, right? It's like the word, like it's hype. It could be positive words, but it's low vibrational sounds. There's a difference between positive words and low vibrational sounds. We have to know the difference. Just because the word is positive doesn't mean the sound is. Because the sound can be what they call 808. We've heard of that. I talked about that. We're not going to go into that. So we want to get jazz, like the smooth jazz, like the Miles Davis. You know, I'm old school. I'm an old soul. I've been here before. But I like the smooth stuff, right? Because it gets you in a good state of mind. So that's habit number 4. Inspiration and positive music. Now, that's all day, baby. I'm listening to that stuff all day. Like whenever I'm not giving, I'm not talking, I'm listening to something positive. So that's way number 4. What's way number 5? You want to surround yourself with people that fuel you up, have healing conversations. Right? You have to have spaces where you can just recharge. Like, you know, if you're the friend that everybody calls to vent to, who are you venting to? You know, who are you venting to? Get what I'm saying? You gotta be able to have a community or a friend where you can. Somebody says, I don't have that friend. Well, you got God, baby. You got God. It's the God in you, right? Who said that? Mary? It's the God in you. So, you know, communicate to that entity, okay? So you're like, all right, I need some way to express. You're like, I don't have a friend, and you know, prayer doesn't always do it for me. Well, okay, get your journal, you know? Make your journal your friend. Express yourself. Express yourself. That's the way I say it. Express yourself. So you want to be able to write down how you feel. You want to write down things in your journal. It's going to be very useful. So that's what way is that? That is way number 5. Have a form of expression. Now, what is the 6th way to have a positive day? Purpose. Purposeful driven. You got to have some sort of purpose, okay? Now, let me tell you something. If there's no purpose in the day, it seems mundane. It's like, what am I doing here? Okay, so that means you got to utilize your gift one way or the other. So how do you do that? Like, I got a job. Okay, what I learned from Gary Vee is that, if you work 5 to 9, at least, if you work 9 to 5, at least 5 to 9, you should be doing something that you love, like your hobby, something you really like to do, okay? And then your hobby eventually will be able to make you money, okay? Because a lot of times your hobby is something you do so easily and effortlessly for the sake of doing and not for the result of what you get. Man, everybody want to knock everything. Okay. The hobby is for the sake of getting what you want, because you just, not because of getting something, because the result is the hobby. So find something to stitch, find something to paint, find something you do that's beneficial to your mental wellness. Get a hobby, yo. So somebody said, like, I don't know, I don't got no time for hobby. I don't got no time. You don't have no time for hobby? You got to get a time for a hobby. Okay? Like, if it's so effortlessly that it's not more. Okay, so I did tell you I was going to give you 6 ways. But if I didn't tell you exercise or movement, I'd be lying. So let's add a 7th way to that. exercise and movement. I just ran 5 miles. 5 miles while listening to something positive. In fact, I did two things in one. I was running, I was listening to positive messages, and at some point I was listening to Bob Marley and singing and in nature, baby. Wait, I mixed all of them, right? So I'm outside running, I'm pushing myself, I'm doing fitness, I am singing, I'm listening to music, and I'm in nature. I mean, that's gonna raise your vibration, and then right after I'm here, and now I'm doing my hobby. Of course I'm gonna have a positive day. You know what I'm saying? And everything else I told you, I already had done it. I had my rising routine, I had my juice, and I had some cacao. I had some hot chocolate with the Haitian cacao ball. You know, a lot of you don't know about that. Nestle done took all your money. You know, Nestle be lying to you. They give you that fake sugar drink. No. You gotta go to that real cacao. Cacao is the deal. Okay, it's called. And in my country, we have these little balls of chocolate, like balls of chocolate. Get your mind out the gutter, and then like you boil it up, and you put some stuff. You put like you could put whatever oat milk if you don't drink milk, whatever type of substitute that you use. So if you drink milk, whatever floats your boat. Okay, so pretty much everything I just shared with you is everything I already did before 12. Actually, I've done almost a lot of the stuff before 12 already. Now, the rest of my day is like, how do I empower more people? How do I fulfill? How do I need to show up to this coaching session? Now, it's like I'm gonna go vibe with my moms for a little bit, right? Give my mom some time. You know what I mean? Because she's the love of my life. You know what I'm saying? That's my mom's. So I gotta make sure I'm here for her. So, and then I got some coaching sessions throughout the day. So I've been able to do a lot of this stuff before 12. Okay? So now if I had like a speech or something, or had some other obligations today, which I don't have that much stuff, I'd be doing those. Okay? But I've already served the world, I've served myself, and now my vibration is high. So now I can write, right? I can write my book. I can co-create some content. I can send some messages to people. I can check in to see how you doing. If you're part of my text messaging tribe, you know. If you're not part of the text messaging tribe, make sure you text Ed Talks. Y'all text me real quick, okay? Go text Ed Talks to 561-510-9605, okay? If you want to get some of that good energy every single day, all the time, you want to get the podcast, you want to be the first one in, you got to make sure you text that number. Now, you got to be in the States, which means you got to be in the U.S. If you're out of the state, it won't work. So text Ed Talks to that number, and you're going to get access to my text messaging platform. So that was about 7 ways to have a good quality day. All right. So today's podcast was really, really quick stuff, man. So that was it. All right. Somebody says they can't believe it's free. I can't believe it's not butter. That was very dry. But out of the dry, it's kind of funny because it's so whack. Hey, I can't believe it's free either. But guess what? I have a mission, so I got to do it. You know what I'm saying? I got to do it because here's why I do it for free. And I pay for the, if you want me to help you one-on-one and guide you, I have coaching sessions, right? I can help you in so many ways. I can help you set a system for your business. So some of you like, yo, you got very nice systems. I like your content and marketing, your color scheme and branding. How you do it? Well, I've been having the experience of entrepreneurship for a while, you know? Started by selling chips and candy in middle school. So if you want that support, you pay for that. You see, I give you the personal development for free. But then when you want the coaching one-on-one, you can pay for that. When you want the system building for your business, you can pay for that. When you want the community, Rising Prime, Holistic Lifestyle Tribe, you can pay for that. And here's my Cash App. Now that you brought it up, here's my Cash App. Cash App Ed Talks if you want to send some love to support. You know what I'm saying? That's my Cash App right there. So you can always just Cash App me and share some love. So on that note, since I already shared the 6 ways or 7 ways of having the positive days, let me repeat them again to see if I can remember them in that same order. Way number 1 is have a powerful rising routine or a 10 rising prime. That's a powerful rising routine. Or 10, rising prime. Now, rising prime, y'all, is powerful. So everything I told you, before I got my day started, I was in a community with a group of people where we got together, we checked on each other, mental health checking. We did mindful movement. We did some Qigong. We did some Mr. Miyagi stuff. Let's just call it that. We did some Mr. Miyagi stuff, right? We did some Karate Kid stuff. And it got you in a Zen state of mind. And then we read the book called E-Myth Enterprise, How to Turn a Great Idea into a Thriving Business. And then I expressed 10 ways to start your day positively. Like, after that, I'm sure everybody, like people from that, they leave in there like, okay, this is really useful. So if you want to join that, that's risingprime.co. You go to risingprime.co. I'm going to drop that again. risingprime.co. It's the powerful rising routine. You see the energy you get in the podcast, it's that energy on steroids, okay? Except we're not on steroids, we're on the vegetable juice, We're on the vegetable juice. Ain't no steroids over here though, but still got the 6-packs going, That's what the vegetable juice do in the fasting. But Rising Prime is the premier elite rising routine for wellness entrepreneurs. Okay, so way number 1, powerful rising routine. Way number 2, juice and blend. Way number 3, Way number 3, journal, reflect, put your feelings on paper. Way number 4 is you want to listen to positive and inspirational music and music that gets you in a Zen state of mind that causes a certain frequency and vibration. Way number 5, make sure you personally develop, learn something, grow. Way number 6 was movement, right? And getting out in nature. Okay, so those are the 7 ways, not in the same order I said it before, but 7 ways to have a peaceful day. I got that covered really fast. Okay, for those of you who just tapped in and you're like, that was really good. I do this every day, and you can listen to it on your own time. I drop a podcast every day. I dropped over 400 podcast episodes since 2017. That's called consistency, baby. So if you go to edtalksdaily.com, man, you're gonna be able to find everything. I got the whole blueprint right there for the free, man. For free. Who does that? So for free, so go to edtalksdaily.com and you'll be able to subscribe. And if you like it, some people are like, I love the podcast, but they never left me a review. Okay, I appreciate you, but come on now. Leave your boy a review, So leave a review on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. And if you want to go further, like if I give you all of this energy for free, man, think about it when you get it personalized, one-on-one. Okay, so I do one-on-one coaching. TheHolisticMotivator.com. You can sign up for a free 15-minute consultation. So I told you, build a holistic system for your business is one of my major things. Content creation is one of my major things. Mindfulness, personal development, this is what I mean by holistic. It's not just your health. Holistic is not just your health. Holistic is your health, it's your business, it's your relationship. It's like full circle. Okay? Full circle. And I actually help healers mostly, okay? I help healers do this, okay? Because like attract like. I'm just surrounded by healers for some reason. I don't know. It's just that we have the same vibration, So we have that attraction to each other. But anyways, I'm done talking for now. One last call to action. I gave you like 20, right? You're like, where do I go? You confusing me. I don't know where to go. Go to text EdTalks to 561-510-9605. Where it's at. It's right there on the bottom, right there. All right, and then that's pretty much it. And remember, you have the unlimited power in you to reveal all that's in you. But first, you gotta believe in yourself in order to do that. And until that happens, the world will forever miss all your talents, all your gifts, and all the great things you have to offer. So let your light shine. Don't hide it, don't dim it. And be yourself, man. Y'all be yourself, because everybody else is taken. Okay, everybody else taken. Just all you got is you. All right? So be you, be beautiful, and I'll see you next time Until next time, peace.
I want to remind you that you have unlimited power within you to achieve whatever it is that you want and to construct the person you want to be. But first, you must believe it in order to achieve it. And until that happens, the world will forever miss your talents, your gifts, and all the great things that you have to offer. So let your light shine, don't hide it, don't dim it. Thank you. Find Ed Talks Daily on your favorite podcast app and be sure to leave your thoughts in the form of review. Until next time, remain in your unlimited power.